Hi, Batman. What are you telling yourself? You can't stop me now. Easy. Dirty, I can say what they want. They could never stop me now. They could do as they please. They could never pull me now. Cause I was born as a winner. I was born as a winner. Dirty, I tell me what you see. Now coming like you full of energy. All you can't tire. Bad mind, you don't walk in. They try to get me fired. Oh God, that ain't working. Try to make me home a little bit. Bad mind, that ain't working. Why you be a man to me? But that still ain't working. Give up now. Advice me, don't try me. I too blessed me, I come from a humble place where Jaja watch over way. Dirty heart, you can say as you like, you could do as you please, but you ain't stopping me. No way, you ain't stopping me. You could waste energy if you like, but you can't stop me. My youth, you ain't stopping me. No way, you ain't. Dirty heart, you say what they want. They could never stop me, no. They could do as they please. They could never pull me, no. I was born as a winner. I was born as a winner. Dirty heart, tell me what you see. Now coming like you full of energy. All you can't tire. Bad mind, you don't walk it. All they try to get me fired. Oh God, that ain't working. Try to make me home a little bit. Bad mind, that ain't working. Why you be a man to me? But that still ain't working. Give up now. My money's still making. You've tried for years and up to now you're still waiting. I'm telling you now that this thing ain't working. It's like you inherit. Dirty heart, you can say as you like, you could do as you please, but you ain't stopping me. No way, you ain't stopping me. You could waste energy if you like, but you can't stop me. My youth, you ain't stopping me. No way, you ain't. Dirty heart, you say what they want. They could never stop me, no. They could do as they please. They could never pull me.
A pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
As a winner.
And how are we doing this afternoon?
Dirty heart, tell me what you see. Now coming like you full of
It is the 7th day of August,
fire. Bad mind,
2024.
when they try to get me fired. Oh God, that ain't working.
Welcome to another class in session program.
Why you be a
Wherever you are right now in Grenada, Carriacou, Pidi, Martinique, we say welcome to Grenada, to the persons visiting here for this festive season, alright? Good evening to everybody on my Facebook and YouTube page.
dirty heart, you say what they want. They could never hold me down. They could do as they please. They could never stop me now. I was born as a winner.
Alban Harris, good evening to you. Colin Abraham, good evening to you. Kristen Otley, good evening to you. Gillian Noel, good evening. Deborah Laborde, good evening to you. Those are the persons already on my YouTube page. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so a pleasant good evening again to everybody, everybody that is already here. To the persons that are over on Facebook, good afternoon to you guys. We are going to have our evening session as planned. Definitely. I know yesterday you guys would have gotten the late information as it relates to me putting back the class in session to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It will be just for this week, because I know we would have a long week next week. So I did this so that you guys wouldn't have to be like today would have been my last day. Alright? So my last day of this week is going to be Friday. Yeah? So I would be on Friday. I would actually be on Friday. I would come on Friday and you guys are going to see me Friday. Alright? Because you know next Monday and Tuesday is a holiday. Right, and you guys may see me till next week Wednesday. So imagine having seen me today for just the last, and then to see me all the way next week again. I don't think it is wise for the classroom. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do it in that manner this week. We definitely will not be clashing with Sister Jenny. So I may be on earlier, so you guys can get Sister Jenny at 5. All right. So I may be on at just about 4 on Thursday, and then you all get Sister Jenny in the evening at 5. Yeah. So that is what is going to happen in going forward for this week. We are going to do Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and on Thursday I would be earlier than the 6 o'clock broadcasting. All right. So wherever you are in Grenada right now, I want to say blessed evening to you. I was going to say morning. Yeah. Yes, so blessed evening to each and every one of you. First of all, we would like to send congratulations to our stalwart of a 400-meter runner. For those of you who are unaware, even if that a medal wasn't collected today, but understand that Kirani James' history in the 400-meter event, it is one to be recorded throughout the entire Olympic years. Yeah, he has actually been there every time into the finals once it is at the Olympic Games. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to send congratulations to him. We want to also send congratulations to Lyndon Victor, the bronze medalist in the heptathlon, in the event in which we tomorrow get the chance to say again congratulations to Anderson Peters also for being in the finals of the javelin. Yes, so from the classroom, we want to say good evening to all the persons out there in Paris, and that is causing our flag to be flown high. All right, so wherever you are in the world right now and you are Grenadian, you ought to be proud. We also have congratulations to the House of Creation VECO. That's my good friend Charlene out there in Victoria. She always on the classroom. Yeah, Charlene is always with us. So congratulations to you. And I pray that everything goes well for the remainder of the season. Again, I think they would have won the traditional mass section of creativity. And there was about 2 other sections I think they would have won. They did very well at the Children's Carnival Frolic also. So congratulations to them. Yeah, again, one of our other students, that's Teresa Cardamo. I don't think she's in Grenada per se, but she has a stall out there in Tivoli. Yeah, she does her little sales and so on through an individual down here. So if you guys want some nice outfit and outwear, you can check out Teresa's boutique that's in Tivoli. All right. So let's get on to business. First of all, I have an important question to pose. I don't know if anybody on the classroom could assist me in such regard. But I would love to see Ron Redhead report. I want to see Ron Redhead end that term report. Because based on what we understand is that the reason why his duties was relieved was for the purpose of being able to obtain further education in whatever capacity it was not disclosed. But as far as we know and understand, that Brother Ron Redhead, parliamentary representative, is supposed to be studying. Yeah? And if you're studying, it means that there was a process of studies that is happening. So I would love to see, I don't know, anybody get a chance to maybe speak to Brother Ron Redhead. I want to see a report. I find it is only right that through Parliament, because he's a parliamentarian, I believe it is only right maybe the members of the opposition maybe ask that Brother Ron Redhead disclose in the House of Parliament his report, his assessment report for the time he has been studying. You see, what I want us to continue to get is that these people are going to continue with them Papi Show. And if we don't call them out, in times when we have to call them out, the Papi Show is going to continue. Good evening to you, Lucy Andrew, from all the way in TNT. Blessings, good evening to you. So we need to call him out. We need an assessment report, and we're asking that the Prime Minister, who disclosed the information to the nation, to make available the assessment report for Brother Ron Redhead, because his studies have ended abruptly, because it is to our understanding that he is in Carriacou driving vehicles that he doesn't even have the class. Remember, in the first instant, he sold one He did not have a license, obtained a license by whatever means, because they won the election on the 22nd, and by the 24th or the 25th, he would have had a driver's license. Now he has a B-class license, and based on the state of law as it relates to the section of law, section 31, in which I'm very much aware about, driving with license and driving with relevant class and so on and so forth, it means that if he's driving vehicles in Carriacou, the police in Carriacou don't doing their job. Because Ron Redhead, based on what we know, is the holder of a B-class license. So if he in Carriacou driving van and them thing and them day, is either that is what he went to study for, or somebody some way would have just handed him a class of license that gives him the utterance to be driving what he's driving now. But whether or not he has the class of license, this is not my concern. My concern is that the PM said to Grenada that because of the purpose of furthering the studies of the then Minister of Government, in which it was retracted, is for the purpose of studies. Yeah? Immediately thereafter, he mentioned about him taking care of his constituency. What we saw was a set of pictures being taken out and saying, well, this was a project that was started by the past administration and it is going to be continued. Vendom pasture was dug for whatever reason, God alone know. It is now a breeding ground for mosquito, sandfly, pig, because there's a set of murder going on up there. Up to now, the people of Vendom is asking whether or not government is aware as to that project that is going on in Vendom. But they need not to ask. Because when the Prime Minister relieved the minister back then of his duties, he said to the Grenadian people that one of his focus, or his main focus thereafter, that is the minister, the parliamentary rep, was to pay attention to his constituency. Well, I can tell you, bro, even three little fellas in Vendom, is getting more recognition and are being seen more in the village or in the communities within the constituency than even the parliamentary representative himself. Yeah? So I want to see his book report. Somebody who might be able to be close with the Prime Minister, please speak to the Prime Minister. Let the people of Grenada be satisfied enough that the information that you gave to the people was relevant. Because you say you go and study, then you relieve him of his study, so he's studying by you. Because if you say he's going to study and Carriacou you don't have internet at one point, and you send him in Carriacou, I still can say he's studying online, because at the time you send him in Carriacou, the system they was still down. So I can't say he's studying online. Only if that school is going to everyday affair, or cross country or sports. You see, I would always be of the factor that when government speak, and you would hear me say that on my program, I am not going to be spreading no propaganda. I am working on the information that the Prime Minister is giving to us. I am not here saying something that the Prime Minister did not say. The Prime Minister said the gentleman was relieved of his duties for X and Y purpose, and for relieving that duties, therefore he is going to do X, Y, and Z, and in doing therefore, he will going to continue to do what he has to do within his constituency. But you take him out. Yeah? From school. So you is the principal in that school. And then you send him to Carriacou. So it means that he study done. On school on vacation. Yeah? It means that whatever studies that the parliamentary representative is or was doing has come either it is done, or they take a little break for the semester. So what we're asking for as a state, Mr. Prime Minister, through you, we're asking the assessment What is the assessment report? What is the report coming from the school that Ron Redhead is going to? Yeah? Let us know what they assess about him. Do we have a gentleman who is doing well? Is above his classes? You know, we want his report. This is the classroom. I think we could ask for that. Because you never know, tomorrow you might come and apply to be a student. Because the way things going there, fellas, the Prime Minister have a very bad memory. He does lose things easy. Yeah? He been losing things. He lose confidence. He lose way of life. He have been losing things. So we have to be careful. Yeah? So we're asking through you, Mr. Prime Minister. Yeah? We're asking through you. Through you. Yeah? I have a little English in me. Somebody say he like to go to school in August. Yeah, well, he have to be, he's starting the semester soon. But how much months now did the government of Grenada disclose to the people that the gentleman is going to study? You see, and you may see that, ladies and gentlemen, as, or the other side may see that, what are you talking about, that is irrelevant. But you see, if we don't hold government accountable for what they entrust into the people or what they tell the people, there are other things that they're going to continue to get away with. Because you just come and tell the nation this. You openly tell the nation this. Nobody didn't ask you. You relieve the gentleman of his duties, of his ministerial position, and then you disclose. You could have just simply say, watch me, I don't want him to be a minister again. But when you disclose to the people that he's going to further his studies, yeah, you could hide to buy land, but you can't hide to walk it. So even if you said that, right, and we are not looking on, well, I mean, where that gentleman is doing that studies, when has that studies commenced? Because I find since after you relieve him, he liming injunction every Friday, maybe you do a school on Friday, yeah, or he's always posting something on Facebook with some, and then all of a sudden a hurricane pass, where he going to school yet? Are you going to school in Carriacou? Because all school in Grenada stand up. He may be going McDonald. He was going to McDonald College. School down before school on holiday. Cuthbert Bravoy, welcome. Yeah. So we asking. We want the report. We want the report. Make it known to the Grenadian people. What is the assessment? How brother Ron doing? How is he going in school? He's a good student. He was late. Come, let us know, because you disclose to us he's going to study. Let us know what the school said about Ron. Let us see Ron report. School closed. You give him a position. Yeah? You give him a position. You send him in Carriacou. Now he in Carriacou as a student, and he don't have license for the class of vehicle he driving. Based on what we understand. I want somebody to get a picture. A picture I want. Mr. Man, I'd like to work with pictures. I want him to see me in a wheel. And I want to know what is it that the government of the day is doing for that. Because you see, and I say in the government, because at the end of the day, Brother Lackwell was escorted by a high-ranking officer within the RGPF. Well, I can't say escorted, meet him outside based on information. Listen to me. I have never seen someone, I mean, I'm not good for myself, but I've never seen somebody being such a puppet behind politics within the position. You don't need these people. Knowing the individual, ladies and gentlemen, the boy bright, you know. The man is a bright man. If you get the opportunity to go along with the gentleman is a bright fella. Yeah? The khaki suit fella talking about, he's a bright boy. He's a bright fella. So it behooves me every time when government continues to take him and make manja puppet with him. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a piece of legal information or police regulation information. Now the fact is, a constable or anybody below the rank of an inspector cannot arrest a minister of government. That is factual, right? Now, if the information would have gotten to police headquarters, my God, stating that this is a decision that is going to be made by the Prime Minister. And so the request is being made that there is an individual there, meaning an officer, in case the individual act in any kind of way outside of the ordinary. Now you're telling me, as a person sitting in the chair, there is Central Police Station, there is Prosecution Department, and I'm talking that is within the district, There is South St. George, there is St. Paul's Police Station. How much I call there already for? There is the police band. Yeah? I call about 5 there already. Yeah? So it means that at all these stations that I just called carries an inspector of police. You telling me you get a phone call of that nature as a hierarchy in the police force, and instead of trickling down the information to say, listen to me, this is the nature of the report that we just got, or the information that is being disseminated. Here's what I'm asking you to do. And mind you, there is an officer stationed at the botanical garden every day. So this is the information that we got, sir. And you're calling Central Police Station as the hierarchy. Yeah? And you say, this is the information what we got, and we're asking that an inspector report to the area just in the instance that the individual retaliates or acts in a manner that is against the legal aspect of things. But no. You leave the fort and you come down as a jefe and you go and stand up there to escort individual. Well, how you baba way so? How you in ding so? How you so mali there? It means that what you don't understand your powers. But you see, when it comes to the little recognition and like and want to say I was there, that's why up to this day I believe this man that sent that voice note. I don't believe he had one Grenadian. I don't care who it is. I don't know who it is. I don't care who, you could go in whatever voice training. Whatever voice training you want to go. Good evening to the persons from Canada. Somebody from Toronto and another one from St. Nick from Canada. They didn't specify where. Good evening to you, Canada. Yeah? You leave police headquarters as an Iraqi officer, as we were saying, a khaki suit man, and you go in the botanical garden, accompanied by I don't listen to me. Sometimes I don't know how come NDC do taking part in Old Mass as a cabinet. I believe Carnival Monday we would see the entire cabinet and the carnage just playing Old Mass. You know, even if they dress properly, they just Old Mass. If you see the Prime Minister, any minister of government, you see Carnival Day or around Carnival time, they playing Old Mass. They don't meet in and reading, they playing Old Mass. Because I've never seen a bunch of people that are so, how should I put it, integrated to be so low class. Like I find the criteria for these people and them was, listen to me, how are your classes? Like you just a low class. You don't need much. Because I mean you're stating, and I want to go there. I really want to go there. Because you have a prime minister making such statement. And let me play the clip of the statement that was made for you guys. Yeah? First you go here with nice political leader. Yeah.
Lots of words. Lots of words. And words mean nothing.
I want to emphasize that there is no personal issues between myself and Mr. Lacrette. I am quite fond of him. There are no personal issues between him and the ministers of government. They have an excellent relationship. This is purely an issue of my prime ministerial discretion.
A pause in that day. Come on, oh God, all you I don't stay in school long. I'd like break time and lunchtime. You're a man good. All you do are nothing. So, me not stupid. Green agents, answer the question. Like, let's be logical. You are a man good. Yeah? Me and my best friend good, and I decide I'm going to make a decision. And I'm going to make it in the discretion of me. You are a man just a green agent? So, you are walking along with persons. But you weren't in no way thinking about the relationship between the individual and other ministers. Because as far as what you say, all of them have a good relationship. This man is stating to Grenada he made a decision based on his prime ministerial discretion. That man fire a man for himself, you know. Can you understand that? And everybody understanding what this gentleman is saying to Grenada. So this man consulted nobody. This man spoke to nobody based on what he's saying. So this man sat in wherever space he was in and decided based on whatever information that he had that, listen to me, watch me, I fire a man. I am firing this man based on my position that I hold. I am going to fire a man. Oh God, why? Just like that? And then you're going on to say, oh, you don't know personal beef? Well, if me and you don't have nothing personal, and me and you was walking along well, yeah, and you fire me, we working good. We don't know personal something. Let me pull back that clip because I want us to listen the entire thing now. I will listen. I will play the whole thing.
Lots of words. Lots of words. Lots of words. And this is words mean nothing.
I want to emphasize that there is no personal issues between myself and Mr. Lacrette. I am quite fond of him. There are no personal issues between him and the ministers of government. They have an excellent relationship. This is purely an issue of my prime ministerial discretion in relation to Minister Lacrette as a minister in cabinet, and in circumstances where as prime minister I no longer hold confidence in any particular minister. The only appropriate thing to do would be to allow the minister to be relieved of the burden of ministerial duties.
So it's words and more words, and specifically.
Go pause it on you there. Let me listen to leader.
This government is being characterized by telling lies, which are obviously blatant.
So, the Prime Minister made a decision in which he is stating and telling the Grenadian people, me that do that. Me, solely. I made that decision. So no minister of government knew that was going to be said. None. Based on what we just heard from the Prime Minister. None. Whatever way, in whatever manner. In whatever way, in whatever manner. No. Let him not reprimand and discharge. Not even I'll say, well, okay, this is what is what. This is the leadership we have in Grenada. And then Dr. Mitchell was a dictator. So this man wake up in the morning and he say, listen to me, watch me. I don't like how I wake this morning and my confidence today in that person again. Like, I lose confidence in that person. But people, what is to lose confidence? We have a team, we there with leadership, whatever, we boss, whoever, supervisor, and persons on the job might say, watch me, I just find that person don't working right with me. The person and the boss may have an issue, But when the gentleman or the female individual might be walking along with other workers, they're pleased in the manner in which the individual might be walking. If you understand what I'm saying. Because sometimes the boss, me and your relationship not that tight, we might have little bites, we have a little thing. But at the end of the day, am I underperforming? So you might be at the helm and feel to yourself, oh, you lose confidence in me because, but I getting my job done. The bread bake. Let's talk about Alako now. The bread bake, he bake. Nice bread outside. Yeah? Nice bread. If you see bread have 44 point something million on it. Bread from NLA. Yeah, bread on the table. Brother Lako sit down around the table. And Brother Lako said, listen to me. I'm not ready to eat. Let me have a glass of water. And Brother Lako fall his foot. And he realized that with the amount of people that is in the room, some people cutting the bread too high up. The bread cutting too far. That is the bread, and some fellas taking the too big. They cutting the bread too big. Brother Lako sat there and watched everybody die. Brother Lako called out to the chef, the prime minister, and he said, chef, that man eating too much bread. That too much of bread for one man. Send the man out of the room. That man they eating too much of one bread. He cut that bread here. He cutting that bread down there. Yeah? Brother Lako not ready to eat yet. So the question was asked, Brother Lako, everybody eating from that bread. Did you eat from that bread? Brother Lako said, no, I never ate from that bread. Brother Lako show, he open his mouth. You know, people open their mouth and show you that nothing in his teeth. That was a letter from GDB. He makes sure he show everybody he's not eating in the bread. He's not getting. Brother Lako showed us that the bread, he don't get. So Brother Lako said, listen to me, he have a man with the play waiting that cutting the bread too far up. So Brother Lako said, listen to me, one thing I could do, I'm part of the management and organization. I am going to put you out of the room. I don't want you back in the room to cut bread. So again, yeah, I don't want you there again. You eating too much of bread. The chef say, leave him. I will observe him to see what amount of bread he eating. Brother Lako went back. He sit down. He get a glass of juice. Sit down. Observing the man again, continuing to observe the man to see if he eating the bread again. He see he eating the bread, and now you are other fellas because they take out the next batch of bread. The first batch of bread was from taxpayers' money through NLA. The next set of bread that came out was from the hurricane relief bread oven. And Brother Lako sit down there, he say, well, let me see how them fellas eating in that bread. He had about 4 to 5 fellas sit down on the side of Brother Lako, and he realized they get up and they go to the bread and they cut the same way the man in LLA cut the bread. Them fellas sit down by him, cutting the same length of bread. Brother Lako said, nah, that bread was not meant for all you. That bread was not meant for all you. He asked again, he said, chef, what them fellas cut in the bread? So you have a lady that cleaning that might have passed inside there. And Lako say, listen to me, them fellas cut in the bread. And they cutting it deep, they cutting it far up. So the lady come outside and she tell the audience, they cutting the bread inside there. The bread and them cutting. So when the chef talk to everybody in the room now, they blame Brother Lako for the bread and the cleaner outside. They say it's the cleaner outside that caused Brother Lako to lose his work because he tell the cleaner about the bread cutting inside it. But if Brother Lacko said to the cleaner about the bread cutting, if it is not true, then why fire Brother Lacko? If the information that is being disseminated to the public is not true, if somebody come to me and they say, Carla say X, Y, or Z, me don't vex with Carla. Carla could say, well, once I know it is not information of relevance, if I know it is information that is untrue, I am not going to address it. What are you saying? Somebody come and tell me somebody say about X, Y, and Z, and I know it's not true, and I losing confidence in the person. I am not fond of the person. Well, I praise that person because the person is giving wrong information. He's leading the fool for on. So whatever information that Lacko was giving to the cleaner, when the information was going out by the cleaner, if the information was false, you would knock Brother Lacko and say, yes, tell the cleaner more thing. Yeah, let it go with it. Yeah, you know, you're giving Brother Lacko more juice to tell them things, lead them for on. But it could never be that the information that Brother Lacko was giving to the cleaner was untrue. The information that the cleaner had was relevant information. So you didn't want that information come out about who cut in the bread inside it. That is what you didn't want come out. Because the information that was being given by the cleaner wasn't lie. It wasn't a lie. The information that the cleaner was getting, it was relevant information. And it can't be the cleaner alone. It can't be the cleaner alone. No, they go blame who and who and who and who. But listen, well, I don't know. He eat okra, sleep remote. Listen.
Our beloved Prime Minister, the most Honorable Deacon Mitchell, has always gotten it right.
Because I'm a professional.
And I know a lot of everything here. And I knew that 2 weeks ago.
Let me...
Papa! So it's not the cleaner alone that knew somebody other than Brother Lacko is giving information. Because if the chef did not tell the janitor, any cleaner, or any janitor, go work with that. If they didn't tell the janitor, how come the janitor know 2 weeks before? I wonder who tell the janitor about that he knew 2 weeks before when the Prime Minister said this.
Repeat. I indicated to you that I informed the Governor General yesterday, and the only person who would have been present when I informed the Governor General is me and the Governor General.
Papa, I could have sworn you would have sent Jenny Simon. I would have sworn he would have said he, the Governor General, and Jenny Simon. Or slip remote, oak remote. Because that is not what he said. Go on, tell what he said.
He's gotten it right.
Because I'm a professional.
And I know a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of everything here. And I knew that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let me repeat. I indicated to you that I informed the Governor General yesterday, and the only person who would have been present when I informed the Governor General is me and the Governor General.
Papa.
But I will not speak about it here on the program at no time.
And then I would have informed Minister Lacrette of my decision. That was done in the presence of the other cabinet colleagues.
You hear about?
And that essentially is all that happened.
And I knew that 2 weeks ago. And I will remain that way.
Stand up and tell me if you love my Jesus. Papi show, they doesn't get it right. You see, they don't stage the play. They just put everything up. The stage to perform well up, everything according to them on par. But the characters just forget a role. That must be the problem, you know? Because they want to stage a play proper. But then some people just forget the role. You don't know, that's not your part. That's not your part. You don't have to say that. That is for somebody else to say. Everybody just lose the role. So when you hear slippery mouth saying 2 weeks before, and the Prime Minister is saying that he did not disclose that to Okromot. Yeah? Who told Okromot? The Prime Minister would soon lose confidence in that person. So you're not looking good again for somebody within the helm. Because it seems like everybody the Prime Minister decided to confide in, go in and talk. Somebody up for grabs. Mr. Prime Minister, look, somebody go and tell the janitor that Mr. Lacret would have lose his work. He know 2 weeks before. And if you are saying that you did not disclose to him, it was you, the Prime Minister, sorry, the Governor General, and you disclosed to Brother Lacko, somebody tell Slip Remote, and Slip Remote is saying there is more that he know. Somebody confidence is a somebody confidence is up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen, in this honorable house. Somebody confidence looking shaky. It don't looking good for somebody confidence in a few weeks to come. Let the mass play. Let a little jab play first. Let a little jab play. And then you don't know nothing. Okromot don't know nothing. But you see, that is what you do to be relevant. Never clue. Or him. Not clue. Don't know nothing. But in order to make himself relevant, as an organization that was saying, we don't have nothing to do with he. He on your own. This organization, the same NDC. You should say, when they say, hey, look at what he said, look at what he do. And this used to put up their hand me. I don't know nothing about it. He is not part of the party. Anything he's saying is for himself. All of a sudden, NDC win, and he's a hefe. He have all the information. He know everything. So then tell us who cut in the bread. High up. Tell us who cut in the bread high up. As the bread come out in the oven from the hurricane relief, 2 million in the bread gone missing. Jesus used 2 loaves. But only need 2 million to feed the people. Brother Lacko no. And let me tell you why Brother Lacko know, because I knew Brother Lacko would know. Brother Lacko, tell them why you know.
The wind has already blown. And what they are feeling is the devastating effects of the wind. So next time you pass and you see a greenhouse, just hold it and shake it.
Yes. Shake it, Brother Lacko. Shake
just shake the house.
Yes. And what happened?
Shake out all the occupants.
Yes. He was
because the wind has already passed.
Long
minutes.
Yeah.
Tonight I am here as the prosecutor.
You hear who is man? You hear man?
And court is in session.
Yes. Yeah.
So all rise.
Honorable.
The Honorable Judge Jonathan Lacret presiding.
There is a saying. There is always somebody higher than you. Judge Jonathan Lacret. Well, the CCJ get rid of you. The CCJ lose confidence in that judge shamelessly. Shamelessly. But let me tell you, Brother Lacko, again, I would say to you, this is not the work of the government. This is the work of the Lord. And if your heart is pure, you can't stay around evil doing, brother. You can't do it. No matter how you try. Yeah? No, I get into that. I tell all you does, hey, all you does read me mind, you know. Because that person's status day, he boiled me belly. That's why Mary's shaking for them, and it was too much. So they fight. And really, that is what I'm coming with. So the wind has already blown. Yeah? You see prophecy? You see, when you prophesy certain things, you see the tongue, and you see that piece here? Tape it for Brother Jonathan Lacroix for me. You see the tongue, and the Bible tell you about the tongue. He said life and death. Where? Remember, he said those words during a campaign in 2022. And he said the wind have already blown. Yeah? And the occupants what? Shake the house so the occupants would come out. Let me say to you and ask Dr. Mitchell about that. You see, when a hurricane blow through Grenada, or a devastating condition pass through Grenada, Dr. Mitchell has always been humbled. When the wind pass and he blow and he shake, normally we get rid of the occupants that cannot remain in the house. After 2004, we lost the general election in 2008. Many of them who decided that they don't want to be NNP again, they switched to NDC. Yeah? And then the wind blew. When they say the wind of change in 2008, Liberation Day, I could never forget it. Yeah? And then the wind shake, and then he get rid of a number of them. In 2013, my dear brother, the history would show you that after they shake the greenhouse and the occupants who are not supposed to be there left, ask Brother Nazim Bok and Tillman Thomas what was the results of the election thereafter. And what happened to the 2008-2013 government. Now, here comes Sister Beryl again. Another hurricane. The wind have already passed. Yeah? And now, he shake the greenhouse, and you realize that all you have number 10, or you get a 0.4 somebody, full green, or you get a 1.3. I'm talking people that have maybe gone aside or on the side of the NDC. And now that the house has shaken, you would realize that some occupants are going to leave. But then, there will come a day, my dear brother, when, as they say, the dust will settle again. The dust will settle again. Yeah? So you mock God, you go all about and you preach, you thing, you all kind of thing. You say all kind of thing all about your praying. You were praying for the devil. You praying among evildoers. The sexual preferences have been questioned no more time. God don't like that. You go and you mocking thing and you throwing down thing, and as a pastor you singing Jonah on board and he had to go. The Bible tell you about Jonah. The Bible gave you a story about Jonah and its purpose. And then you go as a pastor and you mock God. All kind of thing happening around you. And you're praying still. Even if they are to eat lunch, they're asking you to pray. Because why? There was usually like the boy in the room. Stop cutting the bread, the manner in which you're cutting it. And don't think Brother Jonathan Lacroix is going to be the only one. We're asking for the next saint of God, number 10, who went in there. Tell God, tell all you Because when all you're posting things on Facebook, thank you Jesus and thank you God and he's the powerful master and all these things. Let me tell you something. Prior to politics is one of the things I was deciding. At one time I said I wasn't going to argue politics with people. Still I don't do it. You see, politics and church, well, God, well, you're not getting me to stand up with nobody and talk about the Bible. That you're not getting me to do. I am a sinner. I am a sinful doer. I pray and ask God to continue to forgive me for the wrong that I have done and what I may do. But you would never find me prophesizing to be no saint of God. And then when you pass me, I did by the rum shop. So you proclaim now. So we got rid of what name? Who name in the Bible you want to give Brother Jonathan Lacrette? So we have a man of God that God shake out. He said, listen to me, come out around the fast before I send my wrath on you. So now we have the woman from Somalia. She still remained there. She remained there. She's encamping herself among the evil practices, despite alleged or not. You're not asking a question because why? Your bank account fat. Time will tell. The wind. I like that thing too much. Hey, brother, give me like a thing again.
The wind has already blown.
Right.
And what they are feeling is the devastating effect.
Yes. You see, I tell you, when you prophesy things, it comes to pass. So what the National Democratic Congress will now start feeling, now that the wind have blown, is the devastating effect of what Brother Lacko tell them, get them more.
Of the wind.
Of the wind.
So next time you pass and you see a greenhouse, just hold it and shake it.
Yeah. People, it's not me that say. It's not me. They can't go and say, you listen to me program and you hear propaganda. That is what I'm playing. This is what that's the words of the man. What just happened? Wind blew. Carrico devastated. They saw, well, he didn't just see greenhouse, he see all kind of house, and he shake it. And then he go on to say certain things.
Just shake the house. Shake out all the occupants.
That is the part I want. Shake out the occupants. Shake out the occupants. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. Prophecy. You see? What he thought he was using as a campaign strategy or tactic, he was actually prophesizing his future. And if he was using the vision of God, there he would have seen right there and then, but no, I'm talking about myself. So the whole shake and the occupants,
because the wind has already passed.
yes.
Minutes. Tonight I am here as the prosecutor.
Right. For those of you who don't know, and you may speak about prosecutor, know that he got fired. The Prime Minister just selected Jamaican-born judge to be part of the Caribbean Council something, legal something. Yeah? So he even prophesied a piece, you know. Because the Prime Minister did, because he's now the CARICOM leader. Yeah? Because we know that. I mean, at times, we know Dr. Mitchell have chaired so many different things in Grenada and throughout the Caribbean. Yeah? Dr. Mitchell have been on the RSS, he have been in regional councils and all other things. Yeah? But I never passed through Happy Hill. I never passed through Grand Anse and see Dr. Mitchell is the chairman and post it up big. I mean, CARICOM, most Caribbean leaders would get the opportunity to become the leader of CARICOM. I think it's a 6 months period or so on and so forth. I'm subject to correction. But the man get a little CARICOM leadership, man lash a post. When I say he going for a queen, you know. Or he advertising a mass ban. When last you passing grants? From the time you leave the airport coming up, like you don't nobody else in government. Set a picture, CARICOM leader coming up in grants. Set a leadership. And a man exalts himself. It's a scary tactics. Say the man running for queen, or you have a mass ban, whole of grants, Wall Street roundabout, Morris Bishop Highway. Yeah? The CARICOM leader. Great one. There would not be another CARICOM leader after that. If it's me, see, I put in a thing in law right now, I is the CARICOM leader until I'm dead. Yeah? Yeah, because, I mean, the man, according to little children, the man showing off in. The man showing off in. Set a picture all over the place. Yeah, and I don't want to lose my train of thought with Brother Lako. It takes me on to the next conversation. Post it on Facebook. Tell you have more to come. Because the wind have already blown. And what they're feeling is the devastation. So the next time you see a greenhouse, shake it. And the occupants. Allegations suggest that Dennis Cornwall's nephew, previously a member of the SSU, has been reassigned and is no longer on the Prime Minister's detail or bodyguard, or how you want to call it. It is claimed that it is the change of call because he was allegedly passing information to Cornwall about comments the Prime Minister made about him. This officer is now stationed in Saterres and has not returned to SSU. Somebody confidence looking bleak. Brother Dennis, hide your confidence somewhere, because if you give the Prime Minister to hold, he's going to lose it. Dennis Cornwall, the wind have already blown. And what you are now feeling is the devastation. So the next time you see a greenhouse, hold it, shake it, and the occupants will come out. I am certain that Slip Remote, Okrotong, may have your information. Contact Okromode as soon as possible. Okromode may have information concerning your confidential level with the Prime Minister. These boys and them need to open a zoo. These guys are there. If Papi had a show, he would have been NDC. These guys crack me up. So it is factual that the officer has been transferred to Saterres. That's facts. Yeah? The allegation has been paused. Now, if the gentleman is around the Prime Minister or within the Prime Minister's detail, and the Prime Minister is disclosing whatever, well, I don't think the Prime Minister, I'll trick in the PM. Because the PM is saying something about one of his bodyguard's relative not having information or not knowledgeable enough to know that one of his detail is related to the individual he's speaking about. Ela look who kill the man. I look who kill the man because I could feel comfortable. I can tell me you feeling comfortable to speak about me aunt, me uncle, me mother, me brother, knowing to yourself that I'm sitting right there. It has to mean that I have no knowledge that is that. And we're talking about a 2-year span. So I mean, I don't expect the prime minister to know everybody relative. But this person or your detail is not like his mother. I'm not expecting you to know his mother who might have just voted for you or his aunt your detail is related to a cabinet minister. So that is information that you must have. So even if you're speaking ill of the individual, you have to be conscientious that the individual's relative is right there. So he go back and tell uncle. So uncle, tell us what we went on. The bread, all you, the bread is not cutting right. Some fellas taking too much bread. They say fellas have a bag. You know, some people before, it is said that after a repass or what we just call a happy hour, yeah, people also go in repass with a plastic bag. Yeah, they say right now, there's an individual within the bread eating ceremony that he would have gotten a bread. He's gotten bread, a lot of bread, been eating for a long while, and they give him a bread to secure. They say, listen to me, secure that bread. That bread will help you get all of that bread. He sell that bread. Imagine they say a man use a property to secure. So the bank knows that, listen to me, that is the gentleman's security for his loan. He sell that. The more will be given in a subsequent broadcast. What we hear, they say the man sell that. They say the gentleman sell the secured property. The property you give him to secure the loan, he sell that too. I understand that Morris Bishop Highway is for sale. The boy selling wild now. He here fair, didn't he? But what alarms me the most about all these things is that prior to the passing of the natural disaster, Dubai was with best friend. I come in there. Yes, yeah. Turn your hymn book to song 54. I come in there singing that song. I don't care what I'll say. Coming home. Dubai was with best friend. We had a great relation with Dubai prior to the passing of the hurricane. And now, when we need Dubai say bye-bye. Where is Dubai? Where is the nice relation that was bred between Grenada and Dubai? We know that they had a little flood, and within about 14 days they build back because they got the monies. So another question posed in this honorable classroom to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Mitchell, how is the relation going? Now that we have faced such tragedy, how is the relationship going between you and Dubai? How is Dubai doing? Is everything okay? Have you told Dubai that you got rid of Laco? Where is Dubai in all this? Know that we need Dubai, and we should be boasting proudly about Dubai. Dubai should have given us something. But then again, Dubai maybe they and they have a camera in the kitchen. So they may be seeing them fellas cutting the bread in the manner in which they cutting it. Dubai say I don't say no bread down there. These fellas and they say your fellas eating bread just so. They don't want sardine, they don't want nothing with it. This just bread. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, and I know some of you all are very much intrigued and might have pulled it a little closer. Yeah, something, I don't know, I expect Dubai to be here. I'm now hearing about Guyana and other places. I mean, I have never solely heard much about Guyana with us. And helicopter, I said, it watch me. The Prime Minister can help but fly. Yeah? You have a helicopter here, I don't know. Again, to the members of the opposition, what is the status with this helicopter? Who paying for this helicopter? Then we helicopter. They go and take out picture by a plane. They maybe think, well, let me say in all safety, the plane don't under us. Yeah? The plane don't under us. They just put a thing there because they traveling to the Caribbean islands and they give us a blight. But the Prime Minister go and stand up down there, well clarified as if to say, well, we buy a plane. No, we don't, people. We don't have a plane. What we have is helicopters. We have had a few helicopters while, yeah? Set a helicopter every minute you pass in the day, in the night. Bad weather, well, I had to land in Grand Roy the other day. First weather bad. Helicopter up and down the place. So I'm putting it to the members of the opposition that we inquire. We inquire strongly as it relates to what is the status. Do we have a pilot here that is running? They lend us the plane and they lend us a pilot. Is the state post being, in any way aiding in the pilot's well-being? Does he have a free place here? Does he have a salary? Yeah? We have to ask those questions. So we can't just see every minute helicopter up and down. We seen a man in the helicopter, the man he operating the helicopter. We have to know whether or not if every day he just drive up and down Grenada to Carriacou, then he just drive back to Ghana, then wake up again to drive back to fly back to Grenada. I don't know. So we have to inquire. It's important that we inquire. Yeah? And the next thing we want to know about the oven. We want to know about the oven. We are understanding. We need some updates on the oven. Yeah? We understand that bread are coming out. Fellas taking bread even before he bake. So what we want to know is about the oven. I think it's high time. And I think that should be, I don't even waiting for after Carnival. The new National Party takes its interest. Yeah? And inquire. What is the status? What is the budgetary status on the donated funds? What have been happening? Because Grenada had Carnival, not Carriacou. But I find the old master playing up in Carriacou days like, what gives? Like, what is happening? Yeah? So we need to know. Definitely need to know. We are on a need to know basis. We have to know. Yeah, people? So we have to ask. We want to know. At this stage, I know government mentioned as it relates to some assessments done, and we know what could be our probable costing. But if it is so, at least, come on now. According to them, come on, man. Let me go a little further. Anything, let me, drive ourselves to the point where we have a little idea. Well, we have $700 a day, but we are not taking out $30 to buy some back and neck and some fried chicken. And listen, you gotta know. Because we can't just presume, because we're not seeing. We cannot just presume that the money is being used for the betterment of the cause or the purpose that is intended to. Can't just assume that. We have to know factually. So Dr. Mitchell and the team, I know you guys know what has to be done. I think you all understand the assignment. Yeah? And I speak on many persons, or towards many persons, when I say I think that many persons will want to know. Yeah? As it relates to that. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it was another wonderful day with you guys. Yeah? And as I said to you, sometimes when you guys don't see me, and then I come back, I just come back hot, you know. Yeah, but that is what is it. That is what it is. You don't think sometimes I'm just sitting and there not watching information and going through things. I am. Yeah, I am. I am. But sometimes when you come with the information, you have to be relevant to the conversation that persons want to hear. So I know you want to know more about the police and Cornwall conversation. So be here tomorrow again. Because we're going inside of the police force tomorrow. Yeah? The police ban is not the only ban on display for Carnival. Some people don't give in some people permission for certain things within certain places, because certain people say don't give them permission to do certain things, because certain people have certain portfolios that certain people don't want them to have, and certain people know that these people are certain people's friend. Be here tomorrow for the class in session, ladies and gentlemen. It brings me to the end of today's programming. I am happy again to have had you guys here with me, and I am certain that the many of you all will be back here again tomorrow, same time, same place. Yeah, right here in the class in session program. And we are going Wednesday, Thursday, Friday instead of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. As I said, I'm doing later on down the week, because if I would have ended today, you guys would have seen me till next week again. And mind you, let me say this very early to the students in the class and those in the back peeping through the window. On August 14th, I was born. Yeah, so that brings us to the end of today's program. Changes reached, see? National Democratic Congress supporters. They always late. They never get all the information. They never get the facts. They never know, but they just go and vote. And look at us today. Good afternoon to you, Che, and welcome. The class in session program has come to an end, and so we're happy that you at least took from your busy schedule to be with us here this afternoon. We are now going to break for recess. Class remains in session until further notice. I'm only kidding. We'll be back here again, as I said, audience, tomorrow again. And as I said, I didn't want to give you that long break, because next thing I show some of you, the holding the pencil, right, you know. Yeah. Just for some advertisement purpose, I think we just have just about two. Don't forget Simone Restaurant, Bar and Lounge. They present Crunch, and this is the first kids brunch that will be held on August 24th from the 12th to the 7th, or from 12 to 7, p.m. $85 gets you on the inside. Join the team for an all-inclusive brunch for the kids. You have best dress, face painting, games, and giveaways. All right, so go be a part of that. The Crunch menu, sweet tooth, you get donuts, cupcakes, mini cheesecake, seasonal fruits, ice cream, chocolate, lollies, sour patch, and cotton candies. Your Crunchables are pizzas, sandwiches, nuggets, fries, wing, ciders, pancake and waffles, mac and cheese, and sausages. You pick a drink, you have mocktails, sodas, Shirley Temples, and malt. All right, so this is the brunch that will be held on the 24th of August. Take the kids out, go have some fun. All right, and don't forget to check D&D's Sports Bar located in Jalan Glay. To the persons that are in Grenada and wanting to meet Royalty James or have not met me as yet, that is where I'm located. Anytime I leave the class in session, I go to the bar. All right, so that is where you can find me. You and the team call me up, join me there. We would have ourselves a wonderful time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we have one of the raffles that are coming up. Big Joe presents it on the 30th of November. You can win yourself one scooter or a smart TV. All right, tickets are only $10. Books with 10 pages and $90. Contact them on 420-5452. All right, or 459-0135. All right, so it was a pleasure again being here. As I said to you, those of you who like hearing me, all right, I'm again on Fusion FM 88.9, 95.7 from Monday to Friday between the hours of 9 to 1. Carnival expression, carnival vibes, carnival mid-morning vibes, and you can check me out there, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a wonderful evening. Good evening to the entire family of the New National Party. Good day to you, our, how should I put it, stalwart of a leader, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell. Pleasant good evening to you. Miss Pear, good evening to you. Mrs. Lewis, Mrs. Cohen, good evening to you. Modest, good evening. Peter David, pleasant good evening to you, sir. I hope you're doing fine. Also, who did I miss? And the entire team, everybody. A pleasant good day to you guys, and God's blessings to each and every one of you. So catch me back here again tomorrow. As I said, same time, same place, same vibes, same kind of love, same kind of music, and we are going to... I almost lost all what I was going to say there. Yeah, and we're going to have the same kind of conversation, all right? Blessed evening to you guys.
Hi, Batman. What are you telling yourself? They can't stop me now. Easy. Dirty, I can say what they want. They could never stop me now. They could do as they please. They could never pull me now. Cause I was born as a winner. Dirty, I tell me what you see. Now come in like you full of energy. All you can't tire. Bad mind, you don't walk in. When they try to get me fired. Oh God, that ain't walking. Try to make me home a little bit. Bad mind, that ain't walking. I hope be a man to me. But that still ain't walking. Give up now. Advice for you. Don't try me. I'm too blessed for you. I come from a humble place where Jaja watch over way. Dirty heart, you can say as you like, you could do as you please, but you ain't stopping me. No way, you ain't stopping me. You could waste energy if you like, but you can't stop me. My youth, you ain't stopping me. No way, you ain't. Dirty heart, you say what they want, they could never stop me. No, oh, they could do as they please, they could never pull me down. Oh Lord, I was born as a winner. Dirty heart, tell me what you see. Now come in like you full of energy. All you can't tire. Bad mind, you don't walk in. When they try to get me fired. Oh God, that ain't walking. Try to make me home a little bit. Bad mind, that ain't walking. Why you be a man to me? But that still ain't walking. Give up now. My money's still making. You've tried for years and up to now you're still waiting. I